Alrighty, what is this, March, April, State of My Galaxy? I don't know, I always forget how I do these. I guess it's March, right? As we would talk about the month before. So anyways, first thing, big thing that I've been trying to work on is Rey. I unlocked her, I think I unlocked her this month. Pretty sure it was early this month. So I've only gotten her to Gear 12. Not for a lack of trying, she just needs a whole bunch of the Chirotech things, or whatever the heck those are called. These things, yeah, Chirotechs. So it just takes forever to farm all that. But she's almost in the home stretch. Once she hits Relic, then it's a little easier, you know. I've also done a little progress on Kanan. He was sitting at Relic 1. He's now Relic 3. He would be further, but we'll get into that in a minute. What else? Oh, Cassian. I got Cassian up to Relic status. I don't remember why. I think it's just because I needed somebody to work on with ship energy. And he happened to be the guy I chose, so... At the end of the day, anyways, I think he needs to be Relic 8 for the Radis. So I'm like, well, I guess he's a decent choice to get started on Relicing, you know? Dark Trooper's getting super close to Relic status. All I need is this nonsense. Which, the thing about Dark Trooper that I'm excited about is it's one of those challenge things, you know what I mean? Where there's challenge tier 1, 2, and 3. And I think it's the one against Ewoks. And your options are droids or Empire. And I'm hoping that oh wow. Heartburn, I'm trying to fight back. But anyways, I'm hoping that Dark Trooper helps a lot. I don't know, it could be totally wrong, but once he gets to Relic status, I'm going to shoot him up to Relic 7, and then we'll try him out next time that comes around. And hopefully it pans out pretty well for me. That'd be cool. I got Chopper up here, favorited. I figured I would end up getting him to Relic status relatively soon. My Ewoks, my Phoenix is a squad that I've wanted to beef up for the longest time. But due to working on, like, you know, GLs and all that, they kind of just go on the back burner. Phoenix aren't required for any GLs, so there's been no real reason to work on them. So I figured I'd start slowly doing it. You know, I got Kanan up here, now I'll put Chopper up here. Technically, Rex is a good option to put with your Phoenix squad, and I have him at Relic 7. So, and I have, oh, that's right, I also have Sabine up here. I don't really care about Sabine to be in the Phoenix squad, but still. So, yeah, I figure slowly get them there. Zeb, he's slightly on the back burner. He's decent, but did he get an update? He seems like he looks different. But he's just, I don't know, he's not really part of the core anymore. The core would be Hera, Rex, Kanan, Chopper, and Ezra. For me, at least. So, but eventually they'll get there. So for now, I've added Chopper. Again, mostly just for, like, the things that require ship energy, like these. So when I'm farming, I have somebody, because I'm out of favorited characters. Everybody's Relic. So I'm like, what am I supposed to do? One other big thing that's happened is Captain Drogon. I finally just got up to 7 stars. Like, literally just now. I was just logged in doing my dailies, and I got him to 7 star. He was at 85 out of 100, and now he's where he needs to be. I almost wanted to actually record it to make it part of this video, but I was like, whatever. We'll just talk about it. So, the cool thing about that is that just gives me extreme progress towards Leia. He's my last piece. 15 out of 16, Drogon. So all I gotta do is get him to Relic 7, and then boom, I'll be able to start working on her. Which is kind of crazy, because I'm still trying to finish up Rey. I need to do this battle. What is this, 3 times? Is it just once? Oh, so I guess I gotta do this battle at least, so that then I can get this portrait, and then I can get over here and get her relic. Start working on her ultimate. I mean, not her relic. Which this one you gotta do like 10 times or something ridiculous, but still. So, yeah, almost have Leia started, which is gonna be awesome because, one, she's the best GL in the game currently, so that'll be good to have her on my roster. And 2, there's the new raid that I think would benefit significantly from her. This stupid raid right here, actually, will benefit from her significantly. Like, right now, I only put up average numbers, 1.726 million. That's boring, but I'm hoping once I get her, it'll make a massive difference. Anyways, so, because I've been farming Captain Drogon, and his shards are on Cantina, I haven't really been able to get anybody relicked, which sucks. So that goes back to what I said before about Kanan, why he's only sitting at Relic 3. If it wasn't for me working on Drogon, Kanan would probably be at least Relic 5, Relic 6 by now, but he's only Relic 3. Good thing that Drogon is finally finished is this frees me up to actually work on relics, which I want to do. So now I can work on Kanan, get him up to Relic 7 and all that, and start getting back to relicking my characters, not just working on farming for one. But I've been dedicated for that. Every single bit of energy, Cantina energy I have has just been going towards Drogon. So, finally done. Not even April 1st, actually, it's still March 31st. It's 9:51 p.m. as I'm making this video, so I don't know if it took me the whole month, but it took me a pretty good portion of it. Anyways, I think all my other favorited characters are about the same. I mean, maybe I have more, like, mods to 6-star, you know. But other than that, everything else is basically the same. Oddly enough, I do want to work on Jedi Consular, get him to Relic 7. More or less just for the ship, if anything. But at the end of the day, like I keep saying, there's more important characters than Jedi Consular. He's super random, like he's kind of useless. Like there's a lot of these other characters that I'd rather work on before him, but he is somebody I do want to get around to sometime soonish. I also have Kyle Katarn and Darth Talon still sitting here, as those are characters that I need to work on so then I can get Star Killer. But right now, I'd have a lot going on with these two GLs, so I'm not super worried about Star Killer. We'll get around to her to him when I can. Anyways, as far as any other kind of character promotions or anything, I don't think there's been too much. Again, like I said, I've been working on farming for Drogon, so I haven't really done anything with relics. I might have gotten a new Omicron. I just need to remember who I put it on. Finn. His Omicron's actually really good. I've been wanting to make a video showcasing that, because it's actually a pretty solid Omicron. There's tiers that in territory battle I lose with GLs, but then I use him with his Omicron and we tear it up, and it's like, wow, that's pretty solid. Jeez, who did I get an Omicron on? I know I got one at least one this month. I don't remember who I did it to. Hold on, let me back way up again. Maybe it was one of these favorited guys. Does any of them have an Omicron? Omicron, no. It wasn't Grand Inquisitor. He's had his for a little bit now. Was it Embo? I don't think it was Embo. Oh, maybe it was, I think I know who it might have been. What the heck's his name? Skiff, Lando. Where in the world is he, though? Here he is. Skiffguard Lando. I think I gave him his Omicron, because his Omicron is for territory battles. I mean, territory wars, right? Yeah. So, I thought it was kind of cool, because now that I have him with an Omicron, I also have Embo with an Omicron, and Embo is also, let me just do this real quick, Hot Cartel. Embo's is also, that's probably not in the payout, is Territory Wars. So, like, I end up having a GL team with 2 Omicrons, and I had a Datacron, so I was like, man, this is a pretty solid, this doesn't say anything like if there's a GL, right? Because that would just nullify it all. So I was like, yeah, that should be a pretty solid defense. 2 Omicrons and a Datacron. Jeez, there's actually a lot of Omicrons on this type of squad, but they're not all the same thing. Like Chrysanthemum's is GA, and Bouche's is that raid, which unfortunately is null now. We don't use the Crate Dragons, so my guild at least. So that's kind of a waste. It was good though when we were doing Crate Dragon. That was really good Omicron. Anyways, back to any type of promotions or anything. don't think too much happened in here. Again, if there's anything like random down here, it's probably just like characters that I get their mods up to 6-star or whatever. I haven't really done anything else. As a side note, one thing I do eventually also want to do is I want to get my first order a little bit stronger. I have too many that are just sitting at like Relic 5 and stuff. So I kind of want to get those at least all the Relic 7. And then typically what I do with SLKR is I use Kylo Ren Unmasked as my like tank. So I was thinking maybe I should get him to Relic 8. One, he has a pretty good ship, so that's not going to hurt to get the ship better. But two, I was like, maybe it would make him a better tank if he was just a little more beefy. You know, it gives him a little bit more protection, a little bit more health. Like, it can't hurt, right? I don't know. So I was considering that. It's just a pain in the dick to get a character to Relic 8. Just like Relic 9 is even more of a pain. But regardless, I want to at least get Sith Trooper, Hux, and First Order Officer to Relic 7, because those are like my core guys with Kylo, and I'm like, yeah, Kylo can hold his own, but he basically goes out with a worthless squad, so at least if they're all Relic 7, it makes them a little better. But that's something down the line. I got all this other favorited stuff that I want to get through first. Anyways, I think really the only thing to talk about is just some promotions that I've had for regular characters and what have you, and the ships. So, come on. For one, if I'm not mistaken, I think I unlocked Darth Malgus this month, which Darth Malgus is pretty cool. I do want to work on him, but it's just, obviously, I have a lot of other stuff going on, so it's kind of like, ugh, I don't want to add to that. You know, I'm trying to work on GLs and all my favorited characters, so this is unfortunately kind of on the back burner for now. Same as Boba Fett, Cyan, and Jango. I do want to work on him. He's pretty cool, but I'm busy with other stuff. GLs are a little more important to me than Conquest character, which, yes, is good, but is only really good with the Omicrons and in their specified location, you know what I mean? Like Grand Arena or whatever, Territory Wars. Anyways, another promotion I had was Tarful. He hit 7-star finally, so that's pretty cool. And then I was looking at it and I was like, what do I have going on for Wookiees? And where's the W's? And I was like, oh wow, my Wookiees are actually way more impressive than I thought. If I worked on Tarful, I could have a pretty good Wookiee team. Like, sometimes there's like a conquest feat or a galactic challenge that's about the Wookiees, and I'm like, I didn't realize that I actually had like a decent squad. Like, yeah, I wouldn't want to split these up normally. Like, Chrysanthemum I want with Jabba, Chewie and 3PO and Chewie I want with CLS. But like for a galactic challenge or something, this would be totally fine. So I'm like, oh man, I should work on Tarful. I don't know, he's kind of on the list too. It's just, again, just like the Conquest characters, it's kind of on the back burner, but it is an idea. Anyway, so Tarful's beefier. Who else did I do? Malgus, yeah, that's a cool one. I do want to work on him. Yeah, the usual, actually, Ki-Adi-Mundi. He's sitting at 51 out of 100 shards. Every time I get the currency to buy him, as long as I have it, I do it, so he's getting there. He's not really a character I care about, though. Like, once he's 7-star, like, yeah, he's cool to have, but I don't think I'm going to really jump to working on him, because he's kind of useless. Anytime I go up against him, he's not, like, real impressive. Like, oh, man, Ki-Adi-Mundi. It's just like, okay, yeah. It's like a Grandmaster Yoda. You know, he's okay, but it's not, like, something that you're like, oh, my God, that thing is game-changing. Anyways, I'm slowly working on Tusken Chieftain. Is it Tusken Chieftain? Yeah, I think so. He's the one with the leader ability, right? Yeah. So I'm slowly working on him. As you can see, he's at 47 and 100. We're getting there, slowly. Seer Junda, I was working on her because I think she's located on light side. Yeah, she is. So I need that when I'm farming the currency to enter Rey's like battles and stuff. But that's kind of on hold now because I don't want to get too ahead of myself. Because I want Rey to get a little stronger before I try to do those final stages. So, but yeah, Seer's actually way closer than I thought. She's at 63 out of 65, so she is almost 5-star. Zori Bliss is accidentally close to 6-star. I never really farmed her. She just is there by chance. Kelleran Beck, I do want him to get beefier. Unfortunately, he's not as far along as I thought he was. Oh man, heartburn. He's only at 14 out of 65 shards, but I do regularly farm him. Much like Seer Junda, there's Saw Gerrera, same situation. He's at 58 out of 65. And Paz Vizsla, same situation. 11 out of 65. Another thing to talk about is this month we had the Gungans come to the game. So we have Gungan Boomadir, Boss Nass, and Captain Tarples. And yeah, that's about it for them. As far as locked characters, one, as you saw, I'm getting very close to being able to start farming Leia, which will be pretty cool. As far as conquest characters, Ben Solo would be my next one, but that's several conquests away. I mean, that's what, 70 more shards than I need, so you're looking at 20 a time, so 4 more conquests. Well, 3 after this one. We're in the middle of a conquest now, so once this ends, still need 3 more. So won't be happening anytime soon, but he's my closest, and then Trench is kind of, I don't want to say right behind him, but he's the one in second. As far as our guild as a whole goes, it's pretty cool. Third Sister is 115 out of 330. She's not halfway there, but decent enough progress. We're 100 shy, double it and then add 100. But, it's decent progress. It could be 5 shards. So we're slowly getting there. I can't complete the dang tier, which makes me kind of mad, but obviously a few other members of my guild can, so whatever. Anyways, yeah, and then I think as far as random character unlocks, I do want to do Starkiller sometime soonish. Starkiller is just cool. Dr. Aphra I'm slightly working on. I do have like the droids beefed up. It's just, well, not beefed up, but 7-star, but I don't have other requirements and I don't care enough about them. I hear Jedi Knight Cal is good, and he's relatively easy. He only needs his characters to be at gear 12, but at the same time, I don't have any of them 7-star, so that's kind of a grind for me, but it would be cool to get him. But, yeah, that's about it for characters. Now on to ships. Per usual, nothing too crazy happened. The only thing I think I can comment on is, 1, I got this up to 6-star. Not like I really care. I don't care about resistance, and like it has Rose. So the power could be higher, I guess, if I worked on Rose more, but still, it's cool. 6-star. And the other thing is, well, obviously the Outrider would be a little bit stronger now that I have Dash Render at Relic 2. Again, nothing crazy. It's been 7 stars and all that, but I'm just showing that. That might actually be it in the ships. I don't think anything else really happened. Actually, where is Cassian? That ship might be a little bit stronger just because Cassian's now Relic. Yeah. So, nothing crazy there. Let me get all these, and yeah, that's about it, I guess. Nothing really happened in the ships, which is fine, whatever. Executors, things taking forever to become 7 stars. It's kind of annoying. But yeah, so I guess that's it. I think that's everything that happened this month. Just been a whole bunch of grinding for Rey and for Leia with Captain Drogon. But now hopefully some serious progress can be made because Rey's finally gear 12, Drogon's at 7-star finally, so now I can get back to farming relics and all that, and it's going to be awesome. So, yeah. Oh, that's right. There was one more thing I wanted to say. I almost signed out and I forgot. I've been doing okay in these arenas. I mean, my fleet is 36, which mildly disappointing. I got it down to 32 earlier, so someone pushed me down 4 spots. What are you going to do? And my squad arena is 80. Again, that was a little bit better too, but what are you going to do? And then as far as Grand Arena, the only thing I wanted to say was, which made absolutely no sense, as you can see, I lost round 1. And even though I lost, they promoted me. It's like, oh, you've been defeated by whoever my opponent was. Come on, view current round. You've been defeated by oh, this Russian, but then they're like, promotion to to Erodium 1, and I was like, what? Shouldn't I be relegated to Erodium 3? Why would you promote me to Erodium 1? That's weird. I really don't want to be this high up, though. I was just in Kyber, and it was great, because I got demoted back to Erodium. I was like, alright, I don't want to be in Kyber. Kyber's too much. It requires way too much for defense, which means you don't have enough left over for offense, and, yeah, I'm just not a fan of that. And so I didn't even set anything. I left the defenses. I was like, I'm not putting all my characters on defense, and then I have nothing for offense. That's stupid. Great, this will be fun. This guy has every GL. But, yeah, so I wanted to be relegated, and now I'm relegated to Erodium 2, which was awesome, but now they're pushing me back to Erodium 1. I'm like, come on, dang it, before you know it, I'm going to be Kyber, like, 5 or something. Like, stop it. Anyways, I hate Grand Arena. I'm probably not even going to bother participating in this one. I'm just going to do enough just to get some points. Just so that it considers me as participating and then call it a day. Because look, this round I won and it doesn't even count. I won because this guy didn't even... Yeah, he didn't even go. Otherwise it would have easily been a loss. Anyways though, that's all I got. State of my Galaxy for March 2024. Mostly just stuck farming requirements for GLs, which is fine. I guess that's a good predicament to be in. Stuck working on the top tier characters. But yeah, that's all I got for now. So thanks for checking us out. And until next time, I said see ya.